Hey everybody! Welcome to the Wormy Garden. You know I love a good DIY project, especially when it comes to making our homes more beautiful and sustainable. And what's more beautiful than a thriving garden? Today, we're going to tackle a common problem that I think a lot of us have: what to do with all those kitchen scraps. Did you know that instead of tossing them out, you can actually transform them into powerful, natural fertilizers? It's true, your plants will thank you for it. We're keeping these valuable nutrients out of landfills and putting them back into our gardens where they belong. So, are you ready to give your plants the gift of free food? I'm going to walk you through 5 of my favorite DIY fertilizers using everyday kitchen scraps. We'll keep it simple, we'll keep it fun, and your garden is going to be so happy. First up, let's talk about bananas. Now, I love a good banana bread as much as the next person, but those peels, they're pure gold for your garden, especially if you're growing flowering plants like roses or hydrangeas. See, banana peels are packed with potassium and phosphorus. Potassium helps with strong root development, which is essential for any plant, but especially for those beautiful blooms. And the phosphorus? Well, that's what gives those flowers their vibrant color and helps them last longer. So instead of tossing those peels in the trash, we're going to put them to good use. There are a couple of ways you can use banana peels in your garden. One way is to simply chop them up into small pieces and bury them a few inches deep in the soil around your plants. This will allow the nutrients to slowly release into the soil as the peels decompose. Another way is to make a banana peel tea. Just take a few banana peels, add them to a gallon of water and let them steep for a few days. Then strain the liquid and use it to water your plants. They'll love it. And don't worry, the banana peel tea won't smell bad at all. Next up, let's talk about those eggshells. Now don't you dare throw those precious eggshells away. They are a powerhouse of calcium, and your garden is going to thank you for it. Especially if you're anything like me and you love growing tomatoes, peppers, and those beautiful, delicate roses. You see, these plants often suffer from something called blossom end rot, which is caused by a calcium deficiency. It's heartbreaking when you've been tending to your tomatoes all season long, and then right when they're about to ripen, they develop that dark, sunken spot on the bottom. But don't worry, eggshells to the rescue. Eggshells are like a magic potion for preventing blossom end rot. They're packed with calcium, which helps strengthen the cell walls of your plants and prevents that dreaded rot. Now, you can simply crush the eggshells and sprinkle them around the base of your plants. But I like to take it one step further and make eggshell powder. After rinsing out your eggshells, bake them in the oven at a low temperature for about 30 minutes. Once they're cool, just pop them in a blender or food processor and pulse until you have a fine powder. Sprinkle it around your plants every few weeks. Your plants will be healthier and stronger for it. Okay, coffee lovers, this one's for you. Did you know that those used coffee grounds you're tossing every morning are like a magical elixir for your plants? It's true. Coffee grounds are a fantastic source of nitrogen, which is essential for healthy plant growth. It's like giving your plants a morning cup of coffee. Think of nitrogen as the fuel that powers your plants' growth spurts. It helps them develop lush, green foliage and produce an abundance of leaves and stems. So if you're looking to give your leafy greens, herbs, or even your flowering plants a boost, coffee grounds are your secret weapon. One way is to simply sprinkle the used grounds directly onto the soil around your plants. Just be careful not to overdo it, as too much nitrogen can actually harm your plants. A light dusting every few weeks is all you need. Another way to use coffee grounds is to add them to your compost bin. They'll help to speed up the composting process and add valuable nutrients to your compost. So next time you brew a pot of coffee, don't even think about throwing away those precious grounds. Your plants will be thanking you for the caffeine kick. Now, this next one might surprise you, but trust me on this. The water you usually pour down the drain after rinsing your rice, it's like liquid gold for your plants. It's full of nutrients that can give your garden a serious growth spurt. Rice water is packed with vitamins, minerals, and amino acids that plants love. It's especially beneficial for promoting healthy root development, which is the foundation of a strong and thriving plant. The best part about using rice water is that it couldn't be easier. Simply save the water the next time you rinse your rice. You can use it straight from the pot or let it ferment for a day or two to boost its potency. To use, just dilute the rice water with an equal amount of plain water and water your plants as usual. So next time you're cooking rice, don't toss that water down the drain. Give it to your plants instead and watch them flourish. Now, I've shared some of my favorite DIY fertilizers with you, but here's the thing, don't be afraid to experiment. Get creative in the kitchen. Think about other kitchen scraps you might normally toss out. Things like onion skins, which are rich in sulfur, a natural fungicide, Epsom salts, a great source of magnesium, which helps with chlorophyll production, Even that stale beer in the back of the fridge, believe it or not, beer can add beneficial yeast and bacteria to your soil. The possibilities really are endless. Gardening is all about trial and error. Some things will work amazingly well for you and others, well, not so much. But that's part of the fun. Remember, every garden is different, so what works for me in Waco might not work exactly the same way for you. So, get out there, try new things, and most importantly, have fun with it. Your garden will thank you for the love and attention. So there you have it. 5 easy, affordable, and totally natural ways to give your garden the nutrients it needs to thrive. And the best part? You're not only helping your plants, but you're also reducing waste and doing your part for the environment. Remember, a happy garden starts with healthy soil, and healthy soil doesn't have to come with a hefty price tag. By using what you already have in your kitchen, you can create a thriving ecosystem right in your own backyard or windowsill. Until next time, happy growing, y'all. Happy